Vidian Prime, a planet of unparalleled beauty, boasts lush forests, crystal-clear waters, and vibrant wildlife. It's a jewel in the cosmos, strategically significant due to its rich natural resources and central location among human colonies. The colonists live in harmony with the planet, enjoying a peaceful existence. Their daily lives are marked by the rhythms of nature and the joy of exploration and discovery. However, this tranquility is shattered when the first ominous signs of the Zeri fleet appear on the horizon. The Zari, a ruthless alien empire, have a notorious history of conquering planets with their superior technology and brutal tactics. Their approach towards Vidian Prime is swift and relentless, signaling their intent to claim yet another world. The Zeri Empire's legacy is one of domination, with countless worlds under their control. They have left a trail of destruction and subjugation in their wake. Their war machines are feared across the galaxy, and their strategy is straightforward: overwhelm and conquer. The human colonists, though taken by surprise, quickly mobilize, understanding that they must prepare for a fight unlike any they faced before. In the midst of this looming threat stands Captain Elias Ward, a seasoned military strategist renowned for his unconventional tactics and unyielding resolve. Elias is driven by a personal vendetta, having lost his home and loved ones to a previous Zeri assault. His experience and ingenuity make him the ideal leader to orchestrate Vidian Prime's defense. Elias immediately sets to work devising strategies that capitalize on human ingenuity and the unique features of Vidian Prime. He knows that the key to victory lies in exploiting the Zeri's weaknesses, using unconventional methods to offset their technological advantage. His plans include guerrilla tactics, environmental traps, and cyber warfare, each designed to keep the enemy off balance. The colonists rally around Elias, forming a diverse resistance movement. Guerrilla fighters, seasoned in the art of ambush and sabotage, prepare to strike from the shadows. Tech-savvy hackers, skilled in digital warfare, work tirelessly to disrupt Zeri communications and systems. Even former enemies among the colonists set aside their differences, united by the common goal of defending their home. Initial efforts to unify these disparate groups are challenging, but Elias's leadership and the shared urgency of their mission foster a sense of camaraderie and purpose. The resistance begins to take shape, a patchwork of skills and backgrounds blending into a formidable force, ready to defend Vidian Prime against the approaching storm. The Zeri's initial assault on Vidian Prime is swift and brutal. Their ships descend from the sky, unleashing a torrent of destruction. Buildings crumble under the barrage of plasma cannons, and the lush landscapes are scared by the onslaught. The Zeri soldiers, clad in advanced exoskeletons, march forward with relentless precision, expecting to quickly subdue the human colonists. However, the humans are prepared. Captain Elias Ward's strategies come into play, catching the Zeri off guard. The colonists execute surprise counterattacks, using the terrain to their advantage. Traps set in the dense forests and booby-trapped structures slow the Zeri advance. Guerrilla fighters emerge from hidden positions, launching hit-and-run attacks that create chaos within the Zeri ranks. These early victories are crucial. The unexpected effectiveness of the human resistance boosts morale, infusing the colonists with a renewed sense of hope and determination. The Zari, accustomed to quick and decisive victories, are forced to reconsider their tactics in the face of such fierce opposition. The rise of the guerrilla fighters. The guerrilla fighters, masters of stealth and sabotage, become the backbone of the resistance. They move like phantoms through the forests and ruins, striking the Zari where they least expect it. Key figures among them, such as the enigmatic leader known only as Shadow, orchestrate daring raids that disrupt enemy supply lines and communication hubs. These actions not only disrupt the Zeri's plans, but also sow confusion and fear within their ranks. The guerrilla fighters' achievements are legendary. Stories of their exploits spread among the colonists, inspiring others to join the fight. Each successful ambush, each destroyed convoy, is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. The Zeri find themselves constantly on edge, unable to predict where the next attack will come from. Amidst this chaos, the tech-savvy hackers of the Resistance play a pivotal role. Using their skills, they infiltrate the Zeri's sophisticated communication networks. They disrupt command channels, relay false information, and even hack into enemy systems to disable weapons and defenses. One particularly significant victory comes when they manage to override the Zeri central command chip, causing widespread confusion and halting their advance temporarily. This hacking victory marks a turning point in the battle. With their communication networks compromised, the Zeri struggle to coordinate their forces effectively. The Resistance seizes this opportunity to launch a coordinated assault, further tipping the scales in their favor. The true strength of the human Resistance is revealed when former enemies unite against the common threat. Old grudges and rivalries are set aside as everyone recognizes the necessity of standing together. This unification is not just a strategic advantage, but an emotional and psychological triumph. The bonds formed in the heat of battle, the shared experiences of loss and triumph, create a formidable sense of solidarity. This united front presents a formidable challenge to the Zeri. No longer facing a fragmented and disorganized opposition, they are now up against a cohesive and determined force. The human Resistance's ability to adapt, innovate, and fight as one proves to be their greatest asset, turning what seemed like an inevitable defeat into a hopeful stand for survival. The Zeri counterattack. The Zeri, known for their relentless and adaptive nature, quickly begin to modify their strategies in response to the human Resistance. They study the guerrilla tactics and cyber warfare techniques employed by the colonists, adjusting their approach to counteract these methods. They start deploying advanced reconnaissance drones to detect ambushes and employing electronic countermeasures to protect their communications from hacking attempts. The pressure on the human Resistance mounts as the Zeri escalate their efforts, launching more coordinated and intense attacks. With the introduction of new Zeri technology, such as energy shields that repel human projectiles and adaptive camouflage that makes their units harder to detect, the tide of battle begins to shift. The Zeri also bring in elite units trained specifically for counterinsurgency operations. These developments pose significant challenges for the Resistance, threatening to overwhelm their defenses and morale. In response, Captain Elias Ward devises new strategies to counter the Zeri adaptations. He leverages the unique features of Vidian Prime, turning the planet's diverse ecosystems into strategic assets. By flooding certain areas, creating natural barriers, and using the dense forests for concealment, Elias creates unpredictable environments that disrupt the Zeri's advanced technology. One particularly daring mission showcases the peak of human ingenuity and bravery. Elias leads a small team deep into Zeri territory to sabotage a critical power relay that supplies energy to the new shields and drones. The mission involves navigating treacherous terrain, evading Zeri patrols, and planting explosives in a heavily guarded facility. The success of this mission significantly weakens the Zeri's technological edge, giving the Resistance a much-needed respite. The Resistance's ability to adapt and innovate continues to frustrate the Zeri. Each new tactic and strategy is met with countermeasures, but the human spirit remains unbroken. The colonists' determination to protect their home fuels their efforts, driving them to find new ways to outsmart the enemy. The turning point. As the battle for Vidian Prime rages on, the human Resistance faces its most challenging days. The Zeri's relentless assaults have taken their toll, and resources are running low. The colonists are weary, but their resolve remains unshaken. Elias knows that a decisive victory is needed to turn the tide permanently in their favor. In a bold move, Elias devises a plan to strike at the heart of the Zeri's operation on Vidian Prime, their central command base. This heavily fortified location is the nerve center of the Zeri's invasion efforts, and its destruction would cripple their ability to wage war effectively. The mission is perilous, with high risks and slim chances of success, but the potential rewards are too great to ignore. Elias assembles a team of the most skilled and experienced fighters, hackers, and saboteurs. The plan involves a multi-pronged assault, with coordinated attacks from various resistance cells to divert the Zeri's attention and resources. While the main force engages the enemy, Elias and his team will infiltrate the command base, plant explosives, and escape before the facility is destroyed. The night of the operation is tense. The resistance fighters launch their diversionary attacks, drawing the Zeri forces away from the command base. Under the cover of darkness, Elias and his team make their way through the hostile territory, using every ounce of their training and expertise to avoid detection. The journey is fraught with danger, but they press on, driven by the knowledge that this mission could change the course of the war. Reaching the command base, the team faces a final series of obstacles: security systems, patrols, and heavily armed guards. Each challenge is met with precision and determination. The hackers disable alarms and surveillance, the fighters neutralize guards, and the saboteurs plant the explosives at key points throughout the facility. As the team prepares to make their escape, an unexpected complication arises. The Zeri have discovered the diversionary attack's true purpose and are converging on the command base. Time is running out. Elias makes the difficult decision to stay behind and ensure the mission's success, ordering his team to leave without him. With the explosives set and the countdown ticking, Elias faces the Zeri forces alone. His last stand is a testament to his bravery and sacrifice. As the command base erupts in flames, the shockwave signals a pivotal moment in the battle for Vidian Prime. The destruction of the Zeri's command base throws their invasion into disarray, buying the resistance precious time to regroup and fortify their defenses. A new dawn. The loss of Captain Elias Ward is a devastating blow to the resistance, but his legacy lives on. His final act of heroism inspires the colonists, galvanizing them to continue the fight with renewed vigor. Under the leadership of Shadow and the remaining resistance leaders, the colonists rally to defend their home. The Zeri, now disorganized and without their central command, struggle to maintain their foothold on Vidian Prime. The resistance takes advantage of the chaos, launching coordinated attacks to reclaim lost territory. Guerrilla fighters intensify their operations, striking at supply lines and disrupting enemy movements. The tech-savvy hackers continue their cyber warfare, further crippling the Zeri's ability to communicate and coordinate. The battle reaches a critical point as the resistance mounts a full-scale offensive to drive the Zeri off Vidian Prime. The colonists, united by their shared experiences and strengthened by their resolve, fight with unmatched tenacity. Each victory, no matter how small, is a step towards reclaiming their planet. Amidst the fighting, a surprising development occurs. A group of Zeri defectors, disillusioned with their empire's brutal tactics, approaches the resistance with an offer of aid. These defectors, skilled in Zeri technology and strategy, provide valuable intelligence and support. Their knowledge of the Zeri's weaknesses and tactics proves instrumental in the resistance's efforts. With the defectors' assistance, the resistance launches a daring assault on the Zeri's remaining stronghold. The battle is fierce, with both sides suffering heavy losses. However, the human spirit and determination prevail. The resistance breaks through the Zeri defenses, forcing the invaders to retreat. The final stand. The Zeri, now cornered and desperate, make a last-ditch effort to regain control. They rally their remaining forces for a final stand, determined to crush the resistance once and for all. The human colonists, aware of the stakes, prepare for the ultimate confrontation. The resistance's leaders, including Shadow and the former enemies who have now become trusted allies, devise a plan to end the conflict. They aim to lure the Zeri into a trap, using the terrain and their knowledge of Zeri tactics to their advantage. The plan involves a feigned retreat, drawing the Zeri into a vulnerable position where the resistance can launch a decisive counterattack. The battle begins with a massive Zeri offensive. The resistance, following the plan, appears to fall back, drawing the Zeri deeper into the trap. As the Zeri advance, the resistance springs their ambush. Guerrilla fighters, hidden in the forests and ruins, launch devastating attacks from all sides. Hackers disable the Zeri's remaining defenses, leaving them exposed. The colonists fight with everything they have, driven by the memory of their fallen leader and the desire to protect their home. The battle is brutal, with heavy casualties on both sides. The Zari, realizing they have been outmaneuvered, fight with desperation. The resistance, fueled by their determination and unity, presses on. In the climax of the battle, Shadow confronts the Zari commander in a fierce duel. The fight is a test of skill and willpower, with both sides giving their all. In a final decisive move, Shadow defeats the commander, signaling the end of the Zeri's invasion. Victory and beyond. The fall of the Zeri commander marks the end of the battle for Vidian Prime. The remaining Zeri forces, leaderless and demoralized, surrender or flee the planet. The colonists, though weary and battered, emerge victorious. The Resistance's unity, ingenuity, and determination have saved their home. In the aftermath of the battle, the colonists begin the arduous task of rebuilding. The scars of war are everywhere, but the spirit of the people remains unbroken. The loss of Captain Elias Ward is deeply felt, but his legacy inspires the colonists to create a better future. The former enemies who joined the resistance are now integral members of the community, their shared experiences forging unbreakable bonds. The Zeri defectors, who risked everything to aid the resistance, are welcomed and respected. Together, they work to restore Vidian Prime and ensure its future is secure. The victory on Vidian Prime sends a powerful message to the galaxy. The human spirit, tested and tempered by adversity, is unyielding. The Resistance's success inspires other worlds under threat from the Zeri Empire to rise up and fight for their freedom. As Vidian Prime begins to heal, the colonists remain vigilant. The threat of the Zeri Empire is not entirely gone, but the battle has shown that unity and determination can overcome even the most formidable foes. The colonists pledge to protect their home and support others in their struggle for freedom. In the end, the story of Vidian Prime is one of resilience, courage, and the unbreakable spirit of humanity. The colonists have proven that even in the face of overwhelming odds, they can stand strong and prevail. Their journey is far from over, but they face the future with hope and determination, ready to confront whatever challenges lie ahead.